Thanks, guys. We're starting out with some really pretty sunshine out there. It's bright to start, but a little bit cool. 42 degrees out there right now with some calm winds this morning. A little bit cooler than yesterday by about 5 degrees. Starting out with those lows in the 40s. It's 42 degrees in Springfield, 46 degrees in Monette, and 39 degrees in Mountain Grove. If you're waiting for a package, it will be dry most of the day today. We'll find an increase in clouds, but if you're expecting something by 4, 5, 6 o'clock, we'll start to find some showers coming in from the west with widespread rain on the overnight tonight. So temperatures in the middle and upper 60s today with an increase in clouds, but quiet through a lot of the day. Then showers come in by this evening. Rain becomes widespread overnight tonight with some thunder possible. Some showers linger into tomorrow morning. Then we clear out the rain and clear out the skies, but it stays chilly and breezy with temperatures stuck in the 50s for most of the day on Friday. Rain totals would be about a ½ an inch, so not finding any widespread heavy rain, but if you're near a stream flow that's been a little bit saturated so far this spring, you might want to keep that in mind. So showers arriving later on today with about a ½ an inch of rain widespread. Showers by tomorrow morning, chilly and breezy tomorrow afternoon, and then some frost Saturday morning with overnight lows dipping into the middle 30s. You'll need to take in and cover up those plants. So a wet start to Friday, chilly in the afternoon, a cold frosty start on Saturday, and then we're looking at temperatures in the 60s with sunshine all weekend, so staying pretty nice for mom on Mother's Day Sunday with those highs in the middle 60s with some mostly sunny skies. Things looking pretty nice there. Not finding any rain chances until late Monday into Tuesday and Wednesday. That's when our shower chances return. Joe, Lauren.
We begin with your education coverage now. A group of local PE coaches recently came together to create a way for their students to still enjoy a field day this year, even while at home. Color 10's Nyjah McDonald reports that the initiative is aimed at keeping these kids active. Nyjah, good morning.
Well, good morning, Lauren. Field day can be a very important tradition for an elementary student, which is why Springfield Public Schools work to keep it going, even if it looks a bit different for now. Now, SBS's PE teachers created a virtual field day for elementary school families. Brad Bummel of SBS says the activities are designed to be done at home, both indoors and outdoors, using common household items like milk jugs and plastic cups. Bummel says physical education is vital to a child's overall well-being.
When a child is active and a child gets that aerobic exercise, that it's going to benefit their learning for the rest of the day. And it helps students with their focus. It helps students with their brain function. And so we know that it's vital, not only to obviously the physical development of the body, but also the mental health as well.
National Field Day is tomorrow, May 8th, and you can visit our website at ozarksfirst.com for a link to some of the activities.
Thank you, Nyjah. We need to take a look at some COVID-19 numbers around us now. The Arkansas State Health Department is reporting 3,611 cases. More than 2,100 patients have recovered. 87 have died. In Missouri, 9,102 cases and 396 deaths have been confirmed by the State Health Department. More locally, Greene County saw one more case added to its totals. That puts the county at 99 cases, now 14 of which are active.
We are giving you a chance to ask lawmakers from Missouri your questions about COVID-19 and how it's affecting our state. Tune in to KRBK tonight at 8 for a town hall discussion. You'll hear from Representatives Vicky Hartzler and Jason Smith and Senators Roy Blunt and Josh Hawley. If you want to submit a question, you can email the address that is provided right there. You can see it's motownhall@tvstl.com. The special will also be streaming on ozarksfirst.com and on our Facebook page. Once again, that is tonight at 8.
To some news from around the region, Arkansas is slowly reopening and have decided when dental offices in the state can open up for business. Officials decided that May 11th is the target date, which is on Monday. The Dental Advisory Board had originally planned on May 18th, but because of steps dental offices have already taken to protect patients and staff, the decision was made to open sooner.
They felt that most of the dentists had adequate supplies of personal protective equipment, PPE, and had protocols in place that would help protect their patients and their staff.
The Department of Health may do unannounced visits to dental offices to make sure they are in compliance with new regulations.
There will soon be another place offering antibody testing in Northwest Arkansas. Namita Lab is a biotech company in Fayetteville. Its scientists have worked over the last several weeks to develop an antibody test for the NWA area. The company is equipped with a fully automated laboratory that can run up to 3,000 samples per day.
So it has been a whirlwind of testing, building knowledge, and our team essentially has gone from zero knowledge in this space to being an expert and one of the first to bring out a test in 6 weeks' time.
The company is hoping to begin testing for healthcare workers and large corporations anytime now this month.
An Illinois county is asking Governor J.B. Pritzker for help in accounting for more than 2,100 missing COVID-19 tests from a testing site. It's from the University of Illinois College of Medicine drive-through site. The tests happened in late April. Winnebago County says as part of the testing process, the state contracted a third-party vendor which received the test specimens to be processed, but no tests have been reported to the county's health department from this vendor. 2 suspects shot 2 McDonald's employees after they were asked to leave the restaurant due to COVID-19 restrictions. It happened yesterday in Oklahoma City. Police say the suspects showed a gun after they were told the dining room was closed. They then shot 2 male workers. The employees' injuries are not life-threatening. A female employee also sustained cuts to her head during this incident. Police arrested 2 female suspects shortly after they fled the scene.
Looking at what's happening around America, a U.S. airport has announced plans to deploy autonomous floor cleaning machines to hopefully help restore confidence in travel. These are what they look like. They're cleaning robots with ultraviolet light technology and will be placed in the Pittsburgh International Airport. The germ-killing robots are designed to eliminate microbes in high-traffic areas, thus increasing cleanliness.
U.S. airlines have announced plans to start requiring passengers to wear face coverings during flights. Airlines say they won't let customers without masks on board. Small children and people with medical conditions that make a mask hazardous will generally be exempt, and others will be allowed to briefly remove coverings while eating or drinking. The airlines are also requiring crew members to wear face masks too.
Around the world, a cruise ship at the center of an Australian criminal investigation sailed into Philippine waters today en route to Manila. The Ruby Princess has been linked to the spread of the coronavirus, with 19 deaths in Australia and 2 in the U.S. The ship disembarked from Sydney in March with 2,700 passengers and crew before test results of sick passengers were known. The Philippine Coast Guard says 214 Filipino crewmen on board will be tested.
At least 8 people are dead after a chemical gas leaked from an industrial plant in southern India. Nearly 1,000 more suffered breathing difficulties and other reactions. The gas leaked after a fire broke out at the facility while workers were preparing to restart after being closed due to the area's coronavirus lockdown.
A piece of Ozarks history is ready to reopen some of its recreational areas. Leaders at Wilson's Creek National Battlefield say they're following federal, state, and local guidance for a phased approach to reopening. This is a live look at sunshine over Wilson's Creek. Today, in just about 5 minutes, the tour road, battlefield, and trails will reopen. Entry fees are still waived. A reminder that all face-to-face programs at the park in May remain canceled.
Springfield Greene County Libraries will reopen 5 of its branches for drive-through window service starting today. Visitors can return materials and pick up holds beginning at 7:30 this morning, so just 30 minutes from now. Locations include the Library Center, Library Station, Schweitzer Brentwood branch, and the Republic and Willard branches.
Here's a look at what's coming up on CBS this morning.
Coming up, we talked to former CDC Director Tom Frieden about why he says we're just at the beginning of the coronavirus fight. Plus, our conversation with New York Mets slugger Pete Alonso about the future of baseball. Coming up on CBS This Morning.
All right, we got to celebrate a birthday, right?
That's right. We have to address the tiramisu in the room.
Oh, really?
Will this be okay?
Oh my!
To celebrate your birthday?
Thank you. This is like my favorite thing ever, guys.
Yeah.
We were debating between tiramisu and cheesecake, so I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't tried it yet, but.
Oh, I'm sure it's delicious. This is like my favorite. We have this every Christmas. This is like tradition in my family.
Air
Very
high
nice.
five. We did good.
Air high five. Good job. Let's have her eat. We'll tell you one trend happening right now. People keeping their eyes on what's happening in Florida. Fast-moving wildfires actually going on there. The 5 Mile Swamp's been going on for 3 days. Now consumed 2,000 acres.
Wow, more than 1,100 homes or buildings have been evacuated so far. The fire burned dozens of structures. It's currently about 20% contained.
Yeah, so they're still working to get that, but you know what? More locally, we're celebrating birthdays. You're eating tiramisu. This is
How
good.
is it?
Do we have to
It's
do weather now?
delicious.
Works as breakfast.
I'm busy. You guys need to do the 7-day because I'm
It's pretty easy today, right?
I'm busy.
Cool sunshine, showers late.
That's nice,
Yeah,
right?
we'll have clouds increase and some rain tonight, some showers to start tomorrow, and then just cold.
67 degrees isn't too bad.
Yeah.
Good for a birthday. How about that? Here's a live look at some of that sunshine. Hope you guys have a great Thursday.